Hello, fellow authors and friends. This is Chazelle Ahern. A couple videos ago, I talked about using the platform Reedsy to find my freelance editor. Today, I'm going to dive in to the details of the platform and kind of a step-by-step process of my experience. Okay, here we are on the homepage of Reedsy. The first thing you'll want to do is sign up, which just takes your normal email address, and that will get you started. As you come into the homepage here, you can see the different tabs. We have editing, we have design, we have publicity, marketing, translation, even ghostwriting, website resources, and reviews. The reviews is referring to getting reviews for your book. Anyway, going back to editing, if you are trying to find an editor, you're going to start here and you're going to select the type of editing that you want. If you are finished with your manuscript and you have edited yourself a trillion times, you're ready for the developmental editing. If you go with the editorial assessment, that is going to be very beginning stages. But if you're confident enough in your manuscript and you know it's ready to go to the next step, I suggest you do developmental editing, and then this will also most likely include the proofreading option. Okay, so let's find one of these people, shall we? I have selected that. It's going to automatically filter all the editors that do this type of editing, and it's going to start with, it seems like just the more popular ones with the reviews, so you want to filter more. If you're writing a children's book, make sure that you select children's book, and even you can go further and select children's picture book. And you can also put keywords in here. The keyword that I might use, because my children's book involved rhyming, would be rhyming. It's going to refilter over and over again. What I love about Reedsy is that it not only pulls up their profiles in a neat way, it shows the reviews here, but also shows everything that they've worked on. I just noticed that I have these books for my child, so that's pretty cool. So let's go into Christy H's profile, and you can see all of what Reedsy has to offer as far as their resume. We have the overview here. We have the services she offers. We have the genres that she offers as well. And then if you go down a little bit more, you can see her portfolio. If we decide that we like this editor and she's on our list, we're going to save her, and we're going to select, and this is going to add her to our list. You can still shop around for other editors, and it's going to be the same process. So if we go in here and we like what we see, we're going to press select, and you have a total of 5 professionals here that you can select. And once you are ready, you are going to request a quote. When you request a quote, it will then take you to a page. Let's just see. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, here we go. So when we are selecting our editors and we want a quote for them, you are going to go in, and there is a place where you have your own projects, but you're going to select your project, and you want to set your deadline and a completion date and what's required. And I love this tool right here where you can introduce yourself, show your true tone, and just let them know what you're looking for and making sure it's a good fit on both sides. When you eventually hire an editor, it's pretty simple. They're going to get back to you with your quotes. I always look for one that's going to offer a Zoom meeting or some type of virtual meeting with each other, just again to make sure that both sides fit each other's criteria. But once you hire that editor, you have a portal where you and your editor are going to talk to each other through Inbox. My editor and I did trade email addresses. However, we use the Reedsy messaging system here on the platform to collaborate. Now, this is to give you an idea of what I was quoted for my project. I am doing a 24-page children's book that is rhyming. It's a rhyming manuscript. And these are all the different quotes I received. Now, they range, and they mostly range from experience or perhaps the amount of manuscripts they've edited in the past and that editor knowing their worth. I went with this editor. As you can see, I accepted it. It was a little bit more than this, probably around 330 or so, because Reedsy is going to take their cut as well. The payments are all done through Reedsy as well. I had a total of 2 payments over a 2-week job window. So I paid the first payment before she started, and then the second payment right before the job completed. Now I'm going to bring you to my drive here, and I have a folder specific to editing. The way we did it was we shared a Google Doc that was kind of a collaborative piece between the two of us where we could both go in and edit. And we shared this Google Doc back and forth. And the way I did it is that every round of edits, I just made a completely new poem. But what we would do, or what she would do when she was editing, she would highlight something, she would add a comment, it would ping me, and we would... Oh no. Now, if you remember what I was saying from a video before about editors on Reedsy, they are extremely vetted before they're even allowed on the site. However, you need to do your own homework too. Look at their previous work, read their reviews, make sure that you're in alignment with each other. And as I always say, if something doesn't feel right, trust your gut. Most editors will ask to review a sample of your manuscript. Reedsy will also prompt you to upload a sample of your manuscript. Pay attention to how they respond. Are they prompt? Are they clear? Are they professional? Have them give a sample of their work. The back and forth whenever you are trying to hire an editor is super important. Keep professionalism on top of mind. You're not only hiring an editor, but this is going to be a partnership. The editor that I chose, we will be working in the future together, and she's even going to offer me a discount on future projects. So you are building a relationship, you are building a partnership. Once you have found the one, it's time to seal the deal. You're going to decline the ones that you don't want to work with. You're going to accept the one that you do want to work with. And you can start working together right there on the platform on Reedsy. But as I showed you before, me and my editor had a collaborative document through Google Docs, and we collaborated a lot on there. I mentioned the payments. Again, I paid in 2 installments. The first installment to kind of lock her in, the second installment right before her job ended. That way she was getting paid for her work. If you do not pay Reedsy, the work discontinues. So what is it like working with an editor? Honestly, it's a game changer. I went in thinking my manuscript I was super proud, okay? But let me tell you, whenever I got the first round of edits back, it was humbling. The feedback that I got was constructive, it was detailed, and most importantly, it made my manuscript so much better. So much better. Now, once you finally get through the daunting process of editing, in hindsight, looking back, it wasn't that bad, but it's hard to accept the criticism. But we just do it. We just do it, move on. Okay, we're becoming better writers. It's fine. But I can't tell you how good it felt looking on my computer at a finalized manuscript, knowing that I was ready for the next step, which is illustrations. I hope this gives you a clearer picture on what to expect. As far as looking for an editor on Reedsy specifically, I'm not sure on how it is on other platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, but this is the platform that I chose to go with, and I had a wonderful, wonderful experience. All right, that's enough. So thank you for taking time to hang with me today and learning more about the editing process when it comes to Reedsy. If you have any great platforms out there that you want to share for anybody else or even for myself, please comment below. Until then, keep writing. Don't be afraid to have it edited, and believe in yourself. Bye.